All right, let's talk about Caleb Williams and the disappointing Chicago Bears offensive performance here against Arizona. And listen, I'm actually going to make an entire video breaking down simply just the offensive line and their blitz protection and all of that stuff, because I think there's a lot to talk about there. But in this video, we're simply going to talk about Caleb Williams and how he played against Arizona. There was some good, there was mostly bad. We'll talk about what went wrong, starting off with this play, which is a great example of just not doing the little things that can end up being big things. So pay no attention to the two circles in the middle of the field. That's just what the broadcast put on the screen. But you see the concept where the Cardinals are in zone coverage. The Bears have a player who's going to run a curl route to hopefully draw some of those Arizona players over the middle of the field more in. And then kind of the deeper route that's going more over the middle. Hopefully that can get open. So when this play begins, what do we see? Well, the first part of this play is working, right? Arizona is covering up that curl route. They have three guys rushing in on one player. This is why you run this type of concept, right? It can be very effective. You see Keenan Allen, he is open on this play. Now, keep in mind, there are safeties further deep off screen right now. So you can't just bomb it downfield for a touchdown, right? You're going to have to make this throw really right now. Here's the issue of Caleb Williams. Watch when he throws this ball. It's a small thing, but like I said, the small thing becomes a big thing. Watch him just hold on to it for that's just that little extra second, right? It was not much at all. Show it again. He's barely holding on to the ball for too long. But he did hold on to the ball for too long. I mean, there was a window, and he did not throw that when he should have thrown it. It's often less about accuracy and less about, arm strength and often about timing. I mean, we see Brock Purdy and the success he has with the 49ers. He doesn't have anywhere near the arm that Caleb Williams does, but he times the ball really well. Caleb Williams had a chance for a pretty easy, probably 20-yard completion. He just threw it a bit too late, and instead it's incomplete. This sequence was a bit of an odd one where you have a play here where you can try to get Rome Odunze the ball in a gap in coverage towards the top of the screen. Definitely a play that can work on paper. Also definitely not the easiest play in the world, right? But there's an opportunity here. Williams takes a snap. He looks in Odunze's direction and is going to fire. And as of right here, is there a window? I mean, yeah, like I said, it's a bit of a tough play right here. Honestly, I like this throw from Caleb Williams. I thought he did a pretty good job. They just can't quite link up. Some contact disrupted Odunze enough, so not quite able to make that play work. So, there's that one. But then on the very next play, well, they're going to do the exact same thing. Like, it's the same coverage for Arizona, so Chicago's saying, all right, well, let's just run the same thing. We nearly hit on it last time. Maybe we can hit on it this time. Williams takes the snap. He looks in that direction, is going to fire once again in this direction. This time it's Keenan Allen, and this play is definitely open. I mean, there is just as much separation over the defensive back who's more underneath, but now the player who's further deep has been completely taken out of the play due to Odunze running a really good setup route. So this is open, but the throw is just off. So again, like these are missed opportunities here for Chicago, right? They got to start hitting on some of these plays, and that's a big part of it is like guys just aren't winning. This one, I mean, it's a 3rd down and 10. Hey, here's an opportunity to tie the game against, a team that's a good team in Arizona. And hey, in the NFC, these are two teams fighting for a playoff spot. So it means more than just the win. It also means, could have wild card implications down the line. However, when Williams takes the snap, he's going to look in this direction. He fires. And again, this is going to be, this is actually Keenan Allen who's running this route. But you see him. Is it wide open? Not really, but I like this throw from Williams. I like the decision. Let's give a guy a chance. However, this play is just, it just doesn't quite hit. Like, it's not a bad play. It's not. But at the end of the day, like, Arizona was just winning. I mean, that's just really what it comes down to is football games are often won on the outside. Can you win these one-on-ones? If not, you're going to have a hard time. And the Bears weren't able to win on the outside a lot. And now we got to talk about the DJ Moore situation. They just don't have chemistry, Williams and Moore. I don't know what's going on, but these two guys just don't have it. I mean, like, first you have a play like this. DJ Moore is running a go route right here. As you see, Caleb Williams is going to take the snap. And listen, is this going to get wide open here? Not necessarily. I mean, there is maybe you love to give him a chance, is what I would say. If you're Caleb Williams, you'd love to give DJ Moore an opportunity to make the grab. It's not a play that you look at and say, oh, that's definitely going to work. However, like I kind of alluded to, he didn't give him a chance here. This was just a misfire. So, for whatever reason, these two guys, they don't have this down just yet. This next play, it's going to be, again, a DJ Moore target on a slant route right here. So they'd love to pick up a first down on a 3rd and 5. The game's over at this point. You're down 20 with just under 5 minutes left. But still, you're out there for a reason. You want to scrimmage and see if you can make something happen. Here, though, you see that Williams' throw is a touch high for sure, but also, again, you would love to see those guys be able to connect on this play, right? And, part of why they traded for DJ Moore in the original Bryce Young trade and kind of viewed him as, worth a first-round pick is because they thought he could help out a potential young quarterback, be that Justin Fields or, whoever they drafted. They didn't know it would be Caleb Williams, but whoever they drafted in the future, it's just not working right now. This play, 3rd down and 10, so again, a key play right here, and this is early in the game. This is when it's very much a game at this point. You see that it's just a miscommunication, which has been happening so much, where, Williams thought Moore was going to cut. Instead, Moore keeps going, so that's not ideal. And then this one where you're going to see that, it's, again, miscommunication. That could have been an interception. That's not great either. And, all this stuff isn't good. There was another thing that we do have to bring up. So here's the situation where Caleb Williams is going to take the snap. It's going to be kind of a scramble drill thing right here. And you see where DJ Moore is on the field. It's a very bizarre play. So I get why people are talking about it. Watch how he ultimately steps out of bounds and then kind of hobbles towards the sideline and he actually ends up sitting on the bench a little bit later on. Very weird. Part of me is wondering, okay, did he get injured on this play? Maybe. He did come back in for the very next play, though, so it would be a bit weird if he did. A lot of people speculated, well, he stepped out of bounds. It would be illegal touching if he catches the ball, so to avoid confusion, he wants to make sure that, just take yourself out of the play. I kind of understand that, because I guess the question is, why did he even initially step out of bounds? He wasn't forced out or anything like that. And also, couldn't you say, hey, maybe just turn around and don't look towards the quarterback, but stay on the field, because then an Arizona player is probably still going to cover you, and then you can block if, Caleb Williams starts to run or something like that. I don't know. Weird situation there. I have no idea what happened. It's all speculation, but I get why people are confused. And then also this play, what's going to happen is this is going to be a zone coverage concept that the Cardinals are in. You see it right here. Okay, well, there is a route concept that can work. You have DJ Moore running a decoy route here, just trying to push the defensive back further deep. And then Keenan Allen running a route towards the sideline. That could get open. As you see, Williams is going to take the snap right here, and you see right here, again, this is open, right? These are plays you have to hit. Yes, Williams is off balance. That does play a role in this, but this is open. However, this throw is just off. So, that's an issue, right? It's not working right now. There's too much going on. Again, I told you I made a whole video talking about their the blitz pickup stuff that's on this channel, going to be uploaded today. But also stuff like this. They gotta play better. They just do. And Williams has to play better. He's making too many mistakes. They gotta get the chemistry of DJ Moore. Really rough game. Still plenty of time left in the season to make things happen. I'll say this: they're better at this point in the year than Jordan Love and the Packers were last year, right? That is fair to say. However, the Packers had a great midseason turnaround. That doesn't always happen. The Bears are going to have to figure out a way to make it happen for them. But yeah, that's what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from y'all. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.